What if I told you that the real secret to catching the eye of a younger woman has absolutely nothing to do with what most guys think it is? I want you to do something for me right now. I want you to take every single idea you have ever had about what makes a man attractive and just set it down on the table for a moment. Forget about it, because what I am about to share with you is going to flip everything upside down. This is not about having stacks of money sitting in your bank account. It is not about looking like some kind of model or having the jawline of a Hollywood actor. And it is definitely, absolutely, 100% not about pretending to be somebody you are not just so you can get a woman to notice you for 5 minutes. No. What I am talking about runs so much deeper than any of that surface level stuff. What I am talking about is something ancient, something wired into the very fabric of how human beings think and feel and connect with each other. And the crazy part is that most men go their entire lives without ever figuring this out. They grow old and they never once see what was right in front of them the whole time. But today, that changes for you. Right here, right now, you are about to become one of the very few men who actually gets to peek behind the curtain and understand what is really going on. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through 7 very specific kinds of older men that younger women find genuinely and deeply attractive. Not surface attractive. Not, oh, he is cute attractive. I am talking about the kind of attraction that sticks in her mind at 2 in the morning when she cannot sleep. The kind that makes her smile when she thinks about you during her lunch break. And I promise you, some of these are going to shock you. Some of them might even completely reshape how you see yourself and how you think about love and connection for the rest of your life. Here is why this matters so much. Once you truly understand the real reasons a younger woman feels pulled toward an older man, you unlock something incredibly powerful. You discover an advantage that younger guys simply cannot compete with no matter how hard they try. They do not have what you have. They have not earned what you have earned. They have not lived what you have lived. And once you learn how to let that shine through naturally, everything changes. So are you ready? Are you ready to step into the version of yourself that younger women dream about meeting? Good. Let us dive in together. Let us start with something beautiful. Think about a moment where a younger woman looked at you with wide open eyes full of curiosity. Maybe she asked you a question about life or work or how to handle something she was going through. Can you picture that look on her face? That brightness in her eyes? That eager, hopeful expression like you were about to hand her the keys to understanding the entire world? That right there is pure magic. Because what she is really seeing in that moment is not just a man who knows things. She is seeing a man who has walked through fire and came out the other side still standing, still breathing, still smiling. To her, your age is not just a number on a calendar. Your age is proof. It is evidence that you have survived the storms that she is only just beginning to face. When she sits next to you, she feels something she rarely feels with guys her own age. She feels safe. She feels like the chaos of the world gets a little quieter when you are around. You speak, and there is a calmness to it, a steadiness. You do not need to raise your voice or show off to make your point. She feels comfortable enough to ask you the questions she would never dare ask anyone else because she knows deep down that you will not laugh at her or make her feel small. You will just help her understand. And here is the thing that makes this so powerful. When a woman walks away from a conversation with you and she feels like she grew a little bit, like she became a slightly better version of herself just by spending time with you, that feeling is addictive. She will come back to you again and again and again because you make her feel like she is evolving. And growth is one of the most intoxicating feelings a human being can experience. Now let me tell you about something else that gets under a younger woman's skin in the best possible way. A younger guy can sit across from her at dinner and talk all night long about what he is going to do someday. He is going to start that business someday. He is going to get that promotion someday. He is going to travel the world someday. And maybe he means every word of it. But you know what is infinitely more attractive than promises about the future? A man who already did it. A man who already fought the battles, already took the risks, already failed and got back up and built something real with his own two hands. That is you. You carry the scars and the victories of a life fully lived. It is not about showing off expensive watches or driving a fancy car. It is about the quiet fire burning inside you, the discipline, the focus, the refusal to quit when everything around you was falling apart. A younger woman looks at a man like that, and she does not just see someone attractive. She sees safety. She sees direction. She sees a future that actually feels solid and real instead of some hopeful, maybe that might fall apart at any moment. Your confidence is not the loud, obnoxious kind that younger guys often mistake for strength. Your confidence is the kind that was forged in real experience. It is quiet and it is powerful and it pulls her towards you like gravity. And then there is something else you probably do not even realize you are doing that drives younger women absolutely wild. You are mysterious, not in some fake, calculated way. You are mysterious because you have lived a full, complex, layered life and you cannot possibly share all of it in one sitting. You are like a book with hundreds of pages and she has only read the first chapter. She wants more. She needs more. The human brain is literally wired to be fascinated by things it does not fully understand yet. We are all explorers at heart, and to her, you are uncharted territory. Every conversation with you feels like turning a new page and discovering something she did not expect. So do not feel like you need to lay everything out on the table right away. Let your story unfold naturally. Let her discover you piece by piece. That slow reveal creates a bond that is incredibly hard to break because she becomes emotionally invested in the journey of getting to know you. A man with depth does not need to chase anyone. His depth does the work for him. Now, here is one that most guys completely overlook. If you have any kind of creative spark in you, whether that is the way you solve problems or think about the world or build things or express yourself artistically, that is insanely attractive to a younger woman. Creativity signals intelligence, and intelligence is one of those things that keeps a woman interested, not just for a date or a week, but for years. When you see the world differently than everyone else, and you are not afraid to show that she starts seeing the world differently too, just by being around you. Where other people see dead ends, you see possibilities. Where other people see problems, you see solutions waiting to be found. That kind of mind is magnetic. It makes everyday life feel more interesting, more colorful, more alive. You do not even have to try to impress her. Just be yourself. Let your unique way of thinking show. She will notice it and she will not be able to look away. And speaking of things that pull her in, let us talk about adventure. If you have spent years exploring this planet, you have something that no young guy fresh out of college can offer. You know, the hidden restaurants in cities most people have never heard of. You know, which beach is perfect in October and which mountain trail will take her breath away in spring. You have stories from places she has only seen in pictures. To her, traveling with you is not just a vacation. It is an experience. It is a memory she will carry with her forever. You are not just her travel companion. You are her guide, her protector, the man who turns an ordinary trip into something extraordinary. That shared sense of adventure creates a bond between two people that is almost impossible to replicate any other way. When you explore the world together, you are not just seeing new places. You are building a connection that goes deeper than words. But out of everything I have talked about so far, there is one quality that younger women find more attractive than almost anything else, and most men do not even think about it. It is reliability. It is simply being a man who does what he says he is going to do. That sounds so basic, right? But you would be amazed at how rare it actually is. So many younger women have dealt with men who cancel plans at the last minute, who make big promises and never follow through, who disappear the second things get difficult. So when she meets you and you actually show up when you said you would, and you actually follow through on your word, and you actually stay calm and present when life gets messy, she notices immediately. You become different from every other man she has ever known. Not because you did something spectacular, but because you were simply consistent. You were there. You listened without judging. You helped without being asked. You made her feel like she could exhale and just be herself around you. That kind of reliability is the foundation of real love. It is what makes a woman look at a man and think, yes, this is someone I can actually build a life with. And finally, the one that ties everything together, being a true gentleman. This is the crown jewel. This is what separates a good man from an unforgettable one. Being a gentleman is not about grand romantic gestures or spending a fortune on gifts. It is about the small things, opening her door, listening when she talks, staying calm when you are frustrated instead of blowing up, respecting her choices even when you do not completely agree. These tiny moments of thoughtfulness and emotional maturity add up over time into something incredibly powerful. A younger woman looks at a man who carries himself this way and she sees something rare. She sees a man who does not need to prove anything to anyone. A man who is so secure in who he is that he can be gentle and strong at the same time. That combination is irresistible. It makes her feel respected, valued, and safe in a way she has never felt before. And once a woman feels that way about you, she is not going anywhere. Now, here is what I really need you to hear. You do not have to become someone new to have these qualities. You do not have to reinvent yourself or put on some kind of act. These traits are already inside you. They have been built by every year. You have lived every lesson you have learned, every heartbreak you survived, every victory you earned. Your life made you into this man. All you have to do is stop hiding it and let it come through naturally. Younger women are not attracted to you despite your age. They are attracted to you because of it. Your experience is your superpower. Your wisdom is your secret weapon. While other men are out there trying to be something they are not, you just have to show up as exactly who you already are. So stand tall. Be proud of the man life has shaped you into. Because somewhere out there right now, a younger woman is hoping to meet exactly the kind of man you already are. She is not looking for perfection. She is looking for presence. She is looking for depth. She is looking for heart. She is looking for you. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these 7 types resonated with you the most? Which one made you sit up a little straighter and think, yes, that is me? Drop it in the comments right now because I genuinely want to know. Your answers help me understand what matters to you and they shape what I talk about next. If this hit you in the chest today, if something I said made you see yourself differently, even for just a moment, then do me a favor and hit that like button. It takes half a second, but it means the world. And if you have not done it yet, go ahead and subscribe because we go deep into conversations like this all the time, and I promise you the next one is going to be even better. I will see you there, my friend. Take care of yourself.